It is the Lions of Wallace, Hanceville. Hi, everybody. Robert Williamson set to bring you the coverage. There are 5 on the team now for Coastal Alabama South, so it won't take long to get all the names and remember all the names. I shouldn't say that, though, should I? Because my age, it doesn't matter how many names. I have a tendency to forget. But we do know at the moment, and for the remainder of the game, unless somebody fouls out, it will be Jayla Adams, Ashante Monday, Denver Arnold, and then the couple of volleyball players, Megan Stewart and Camille German, on the floor. There is German with a rebound. She has been very effective, playing now her 5th game as a Coyote basketball player, coming in averaging better than 7 rebounds and 6 points a game. That's not bad for somebody that was playing volleyball and had no idea they'd be playing basketball a little bit later on. Jayla Adams short with the 3. And it's the Lions with the basketball. Coyotes with a 2-zip lead. Back into the corner. 3-ball off the rim for Callie Tinker. She, as well as Ella Cullum, Emiria Grant, Jaden Winfrey, and Nyla Fuller in that starting lineup for the Lions. A couple of minutes into the game, and German committing the foul. And again, when you are playing with only 5, you do not want to get into foul trouble. Not that one foul a couple of minutes into the game indicates that you're in trouble. 3-ball from Grant off the rim. Down with another board is German. Hands it over to Monday. And she will work it top side. And great to have you watching tonight. And you are watching on YouTube because the media player on JockJive is YouTube. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. Arnold, 3-ball off the rim. Down with the board is Winfrey. Takes it to the other end of the floor and gives it to the corner. Back it goes to Tinker. Grant with a drive, feeds into the corner. 3-ball off the rim. That is Fuller. And it stays a 2-zip game, nearly 3 in. First of a couple of games. Another Winfrey rebound. Over it goes to Fuller. Loose ball picked up by Adams. And still a 2-zip game. Scoreless Lions. A little better than 3 minutes in. These two teams did not meet earlier. They were supposed to on the 14th of January. Of course, there was that situation as Monday throws it away. That situation that saw the basketball team reduced to, at one point, 3 players. And it took a trip around campus to find some athletes that at the moment weren't playing basketball to be able to continue the season. So on the 14th, that game was forfeited. Tinker, ring around the rosy with the 3. And the Lions take the 1-point lead. So technically it is the second meeting of the year, but in reality just the first. German able to come up with a steal. Hands it back over to Monday. So in essence for the Coyotes, it has been 2 seasons wrapped up in one. Back it goes to Monday, top side. Over to Arnold, thinking about the 3. Loose ball retrieved by Adams, and there you got a shot clock violation. Well, obviously the Coyotes would like to have gotten points out of the possession, but they like using up the clock against a team in this particular case that averages a little better than 70 a game. Fuller putting it in play to a new face on the floor. That is Jaden Toney. Drive to the glass, off the rim. Falls back to the hardwood for Winfrey. She will go to the stripe and shoot a couple after Adams picks up her first personal. Winfrey starting 23 games. Number 2 scorer in the conference, averaging 17 a game. Wallace Hanceville featuring the 2 and 4 scorers in the league. Well, stats indicate that Winfrey is a 74% free throw shooter. Went 0 for 2. Rebounded by Stewart. Stewart, another one of those additions from the volleyball team. Since coming over to play basketball, has missed a game on a volleyball recruiting trip, but otherwise has been here for all the games since the transition, if you will. Monday to German. Puts up the jumper, trying to coax it in. Fuller grabbing the rebound. Over it goes to Tinker. Back out front to Toney. Trying to slide it down low. The intended target was Collum. Got away from Collum. And an opportunity again for the Coyotes to take the lead. Monday just a little bit short. .434 to play. Quarter number 1. Got our first media timeout when the Lions up by 1.
It's the dreaded appointment. You've put it off long enough. You've run out of excuses. And now you've got to face your fears head on. Fortunately, there's someone there who won't hold your feelings against you. Somebody whose efforts instead will give you your best selfie smile. You'll thank her when it's over. Be somebody. Enroll in the dental assisting program at Coastal Alabama Community College.
.434 left to play here in quarter number 1. Always like to give a little reciprocating camera time to those doing the same or similar work. In this particular case, on the other side of the floor. Two buckets thus far in the game. One each. 1 of 3, 1 of 2. And that's where we stand. Tinker putting up the 3 ball. She'll rattle it in. One of the best 5 in the conference in 3-point shooting. Monday feeding it to German. Packet goes to Monday. Thought about the 3. Has the top side with a dwindling shot clock at 6. Arnold gives it a look. Arnold has to shoot. Drops it in. Makes it a 1-point game again. And when the Coyotes are concerned, that is executing to perfection. You hear or heard the shot clock almost start. And travel from Winfrey. And if you're the Coyotes and you can get points out of a possession and do it with the shot clock about to sound, it's a good possession. Another change on the schedule. As I mentioned, 2024 is, I guess, a year of normal no more. The normal schedule has been altered a lot. There's a 3 from Adams. Coyotes with a 2-point lead. And the matchup on Saturday, Wallace Selma and Coastal South men's basketball. Cancel. Drive to the glass, bucket good. Fuller will have an opportunity for three. And that is because the gymnasium still not quite ready at Bay Minette. And the game would have been played here. At least at the moment, they are only, as in the Coyotes, playing conference games here. And Wallace Selma would be a non-conference game. German. Almost, not quite, still tying at 8. Tony over into the corner. Packet goes to Tony. Shoots the three. Short. Stewart with a rebound. Hands it over to Adams. Gives it to Monday. That is Adams. Another three. And the Coyotes with a 3-point lead. Their best single game output since this changeover, if you will, was a 60-point performance against Gadsden State. Winfrey. High arching shot. Able to retrieve the rebound is Fuller. Back it goes to Tinker. She's got 2 threes, misses on a third. And Fuller's got another rebound. Tony. Nice feed. Off the glass for 2 for Fuller. Coyotes losers of 9 straight, trying to snap the losing streak. In and out for German. Fuller to the other end of the floor. There is a bump from Monday. Non-shooting foul, third one, now fourth one of the quarter against the Coyotes. Lions have not committed a personal. Foul free thus far. Over to Winfrey. Stewart blocking the shot. Monday to Stewart. Trying to bank it. Rebounded by Tinker. Over it goes to Winfrey. Tony with the top side. Winfrey open for the three. Puts it in the corner. That is Fuller. Air ball on the three. Try. German with it. Coyotes trying to eat up the bulk of the remainder of the first. Monday fires a rocket to German. Lost into the paint. Able to get it back. Off the rim. Got the look. Couldn't get it to fall. And you've got a foul that'll be charged to Monday. It'll be the 5th of the quarter for the Coyotes, and with 1.3 remaining in the first, an opportunity for the Lions to tie or take the lead. Fuller, a 61% free throw shooter. The freshman guard scoring on a clip of about 7 a night. Goes 1 of 2. And that'll be it for stanza number 1. And we are knotted up at 11. 10 minutes in. Coyotes and Lions.
Preparing for surgery is like getting ready for the big game. You arrive early. You get your mind right. You make sure every tool is ready and the team has the right equipment. Your patient may never know your name. They may never realize that somebody cared enough to ensure all the little tasks were done right. But that's okay. You do. Be somebody. Enroll in the Surgical Technology program at Coastal Alabama Community College.
There are a couple of members of the Coastal South volleyball team. And that, in the top of the bleachers, Megan Stewart's mom. Supporting some Coyote basketball, which again, I have a feeling none of them knew they would be doing in February. (11-11) after 10. And a reminder that at the half we will talk with Daniel Head, athletic director at all the Coastals. He's our halftime guest. Monday with a top side. Gets it to Stewart. Off the glass. Down with the board. That is Cullum. Tinker back out front to Tony. Fan down low to Fuller. That is off of Stewart and out of bounds, apparently. Lions basketball, 30 seconds into the stanza. Out of the corner comes Tinker. Feeds it out front to Tony. That is a desperation three, but hitting it. As the buzzer sounds to end 30, Grant breaks the 11-all tie. Monday feeding it over to Adams. German on the floor with the dribble. And there is a 3-second violation on Stewart. A little over a minute into the stanza. Back over it goes to Tony. And you got a 3-second violation on this end of the floor. Stewart on the other end, Fuller on this end. And it's Coyote basketball. Well, coming up on Saturday, if Mama Nature will allow it, Jones County and Coastal South baseball and the ALA BCA game of the week. Carroll of Ozark and Everton. Arnold backing it out. Over to Monday, gives it to German. German lost it, trying to get around Fuller, and the shot clock runs out. Over to Fuller with the drive off the rim. And Stewart will pick up the foul. That is the first on Stewart. There have been 6 Coyote fouls, and fortunately they've been pretty much spread around. Obviously somebody's got one, or two rather. Everybody else with one rather. Fuller gets 1 of 2. Monday working her way to the paint. The elbow backs up, fires. It's off the rim. Stewart tips it into the hands of Tinker. Over to Tony, who's got it top side. Briefly into the corner to Column. 3 ball splashes down for Grant. And the Lions will take a 7-point lead. Monday off on the 3 try. Grant grabbing the board, goes to the other end of the floor. Over to Column, Tony's. Fuller back over to Column. 13 on the shot clock. Back into the corner. 3 ball from Column. Rebound, it is snagged by Grant. Tinker taking the pass, but a 3-second violation on Fuller. Coyote basketball, 6:21 to play. Half number 1. First of a couple of games. The men will follow. Basketball season winding down. Arnold a little bit off balance with a shot from the elbow. Column too strong on the 3. Arnold with it. Fuller reaches from the backside and will commit the foul. Re-inbounds and a reset on the shot clock. Stewart bangs it off the glass, gets her first of the night. She averages 2 a game and has 2 already in this one. Grant with a miss, tipped out of bounds. Coyotes will have it. Monday over to the timeline, left side screen set by Stewart. Back out front to Adams. Monday with it. She'll put up the 3. It is into the hands of Column. Over to Tony. Well, if you look at the ACCC women's basketball standings, D1 Shelton State atop the standings. D2 Coastal Alabama North. Shelton State pretty much got it wrapped up the top spot. Coastal North that they beat LBW in the last conference game. We'll have it wrapped. Got a timeout on the floor, 4:34 to play. Half number 1, it's your media break in an 18-13 game.
You're organized, driven, focused, ready to create the life of luxury in the most beautiful and unique locations, locally and around the world. Discover hospitality management at Coastal Alabama Community College.
That's getting comfy. Over in the corner. Literally a bird's eye view, and I'm sure, just texting scores, maybe watching the game. Okay, maybe not. Got the headsets on. Maybe listening to a little... Man, I don't know. I'm out of touch with music these days. A late 80s song to me is modern. Maybe some Usher. Some Beyonce. Over it goes to Tony. 3 ball from Grant, short. Rebounded by Arnold. Coyotes again trying to cut it to a single possession game. Monday picking up the dribble, over it goes to German. Inside 4 to play, half number 1. Stewart. Good looking turnaround, 4 in the game for Stewart. And a 1 possession game, inside 4 to play, half number 1. Over to Grant. Tony with it, near sidelines. Grant giving a down low look. Fires over to Tinker. She's got another 3. She hits 42% of her threes over the course of 24 games now. A 6-point lead. Monday lost it into the hands of Tinker. Grant on the other end of the floor lays it up, lays it in. And the 8-point advantage is the biggest one of the half for the Lions. Hey, congratulations to J.D. Pruitt, Coastal South's new baseball coach, German, getting the bucket, drawing the foul. Picked up his first win. And it's Coastal South and their baseball coach over a pretty good Pearl River squad, 4-3. That happened in Mobile, and it happened, was that yesterday or the day before? Day before, on Tuesday. 3-point play for German. Little scoop, got a whistle, got a foul. It's on Stewart. And that will be 2 on Megan Stewart. I admittedly sometimes question the stats. I think that is Tony at the line, the ponytail covering the numbers on the back of the jersey. If it is Tony, stats indicate she has not missed a free throw. Let's see, is that Tony or is that Grant? Still waiting for that ponytail to go swoosh. And let me see. That was Grant at the line. Back over to Monday. A 7-point game with 2 to play in the half. Monday bringing it to the paint. Fades, fires off the mark. Rebounded by Fuller. Over to Grant, giving to Winfrey back in the game. That is Connum off on the 3, tried too strong. Over to Monday. Arnold banking it off the glass for 3. Over to Column, gives a look to Fuller, who was going back door. Instead, the toss to Winfrey back out front. That is Grant. Missed the mark, loose ball, out with it is Monday. Coyotes trying to make it a one-possession game. Monday into the corner, Arnold for three. It's there! Coyotes make it a one-point game. Into the paint to Column, feeds it down low, Fuller open. And with a half minute to play in the half, the lead goes to 3. Coyotes trying to make it a one-point game or tie it up before heading to the locker room at the half. Daniel Head, our guest at halftime. Off the glass, Column with a board. Into the corner to Winfrey. Misses the 3, and 3 is the difference between the Coyotes and the Lions after 2. 27-24 game at the half. It is great to have back Daniel Head, the athletic director at Coastal Alabama. Daniel, we have not talked since November, and a lot of things have changed, and a lot of things haven't over the course of that time. So good to have you back on.
Thanks for having me, Robert. It's always a pleasure, and appreciate again all you do for our athletic department and the product that you put out for us with our live streaming and broadcasting is second to none for what we have at this level, and we appreciate all you do.
Man, I appreciate that very much. Thoroughly enjoy the sports, Coastal North and Coastal South. And, of course, North now encompasses what was Coastal East. All right, let's talk about the first and foremost most thing on the minds of folks ready to get into a newly renovated gym there at Coastal Alabama South. Still got a few holdups, so when do we think we might be able to get in and play basketball?
We're kind of day to day right now. We're anticipating hopefully next week to be in there. We've got a few, just last minute hiccups with some inspections and fire safety things that we're kind of trying to move past and get taken care of, and then just some final details of the facility. But we're anticipating having basketball games in there within the next week, hopefully. But again, I've been saying that for probably the last 2 months. So this seems a lot more realistic. I mean, I can only go by what our contractor and project managing team and all that are telling us. And so, like I said, we're down to the final details, crossing T's and dotting I's and stuff like that. So we're excited. It's going to be a great facility. Obviously, the delay, just creates a little anxiety that we're kind of in the middle of basketball season and haven't been able to use the facility yet. But short-term problems for long-term benefits or things that we're that's all in a matter of progress, and progress is a good thing. And so we'll manage it. It's not a big deal.
You go through life, you work long enough, you're going to run into those situations, those frustrating, if you will, years. This has been an odd one for Coastal Alabama South because, two, you couldn't play this week because the team that you would play tonight, which we're recording this on Thursday, the 18th of January, they're stuck up in North Alabama because of the weather. So it has really been an unusual year.
It is. We're used to the weather issues during baseball and softball season. Very familiar with that with the South Alabama weather outdoors, but very rarely do we have situations where weather is canceling indoor sports. So, but use that does not have anything to do with, the indoor facilities. It's more or less due with we want to kind of make sure that our kids are on the road or are going to be safe, and we don't want to put charter buses on the road with anticipation of icy weather and things like that. So we can adjust a day or two, moving a schedule ensure that our kids are safe and sound.
All right, let's go back to the gymnasium and you be our eyes, because we haven't had the opportunity to go in and see the facility. So what are some of the noticeable changes from the prior look to the current or the new look?
Well, the facilities had a total gut out renovation. So, nothing in there is the same as far as the color patterns, the way things are. But we added a new main entryway that's really nice. We extended that out on the front so that you got a really cool lobby. It's got a nice circular desk area where you walk in, like an information desk there in the main lobby, and it's really modern, and our design team did a great job of putting that together. All of our locker rooms have been redone. They're really nice. They have the LED lights that you can do light shows in the locker rooms for to choreograph it to music, and it's really cool for the players. A lot of nice things that our kids are going to have an opportunity to take advantage of. Brand new training room. We have 2 weight rooms now. We had basically one weight room that faculty, staff, students, everybody shared. So now we have a faculty, staff, student weight room, and then we have an athletic weight room, which is nice. And so it'll give our students that aren't athletes more of more access, because in the past they've had to work around the student athlete schedules and things like that. So there has been limited access for students and faculty to work out. So now just all of our students and faculty and staff here on the campus will have access to that facility. And then, it'll give us more freedom to do what we want to do in the athletic weight room for our teams. A lot more space and things like that. All offices are new, brand new gym floor. I think you'll like that with our new branding designs. Bleachers, goal. Everything's brand new. We got a nice 12 seat scores table, video board. That's going to be nice. And just the design and the modernness to the building. I think everybody's going to really like the look, some of the designs, the color schemes, the logo, the branding is going to be, really nice. All brand new lockers. All of our teams will have nice facilities for that. So we're just, that was an old building that had, built in the 50s, 60s that, had a lot of infrastructure issues with heating and cooling and lighting and power and all these different things. And so it was time for an overhaul, and that has taken place. And, we're excited about the long-term future for the Jack Robertson Arena.
You mentioned brand new floor. Goals, are they still attached to the wall, or do they sit out on the floor? How do they look?
They're the same system. They're connected from the ceiling. They raise up and down. So that'll be a little different. That'll be the same. We're not. We don't have enough space between the wall, the barrier walls and the baseline to put the stand up goals per se, that I think I know what you're talking about, that you see it that are portable kind of.
Right.
So we looked at that, but that was not feasible based on the facility that we were working with.
All right, let's talk about seasons. We focused a lot on Coastal South, and that's because of the renovation to the new gym, but let's bring in Coastal North as well. And when you talk about Coastal North, we're looking at the ladies who are having a very good year. As a matter of fact, 11-9, and to me, that's a deceptive mark. They could easily be a 15 and something, or maybe a 16 and something team. And in my eyes, they might be the team to beat in Division II women's basketball.
You know, what a testament. Coach Armstrong and her program. They've had some dark days during COVID over the last 3 or 4 years. Just kind of, it really, several issues, and they just haven't, had this on the court success. I mean, our first few years they were really good and had a lot of success, and then just a lot of things, a lot of issues and variables that were challenges that we were having to deal with that caused a little bit of a setback with the program. But coach has stayed the course and has always trying to find a better way to run a program and do things, and she has just been committed and done a great job of just keeping blinders on and bringing in good kids and working hard with the program, and it's paid off. And they are starting to carry over. They did a great job in the classroom this fall, and also carried over onto the court. And we're just thrilled for the progress of that program. I mean, like I said, they're 11-9 overall. And they've been in every game, collectively. There's, like I said, most of their losses are just, single digit losses that down to the wire. And the kids really are bought in and invested. They compete hard. They play hard. They just, they're a good collective group of kids that we, enjoy being around. And, we're proud of what they have done so far, and we hope that the best is yet to come. So we're excited. They're sitting second place in the conference, and their one loss in conference was a Sneeze State, and it was coin flip game, came down to the end, and we were just a little short up there. So, like I said, I mean, I think that Division II level, women's is wide open, and that helps. Splitting Division I, Division II over the the last 10, 12, 15 years. I mean, it's been Shelton State and everybody else. So it's kind of refreshing to see some other programs have an opportunity to win a conference championship and have a chance to move on and compete for going to national tournaments that haven't really had opportunities in the past, which is why we chose to compete at Division II level. We were not the type of program and our athletic program role is not really built for that division, the NJCA Division I model. So this is a testament to the changes we've made, and it's helped our programs be in a much better position to be successful.
Let me say to you, I said it to Coach Armstrong, I think kudos to the team. In December, they were playing Albany Tech. A little fracas breaks out on the floor. Albany Tech, every one of their bench players come out on the floor. I got to admit, I'm thinking, well, surely somebody from Coastal North got on the floor too, went back and looked, and they did not. They are well disciplined, and I think that's a credit to the coach.
Yeah, Coach Armstrong and Coach Devin Talley, her assistant. I mean, they're all in, and Coach Armstrong, I mean, talking about someone that's in law enforcement and chief police, they're going to be disciplined, and she's going to make sure they do the right thing. And I know exactly that situation you're talking about. I mean, that was you see things like that, and that could have easily caused long-term issues with the program. If our kids would run on the court, you're talking about, ejections, suspensions, possibly forfeits, things like that, undisciplined teams, put themselves in sometimes. And the team we played, they had some suspensions. We had to send in a report and do all this, but all of our girls were cleared. Even the ones that were involved in the altercation, they did not retaliate. One of the teammates there immediately, it's an altercation. That's what a good team does. They try to pull away from issues, not go towards issues. So, that's a testament to her program and those kids to be able to realize that they're in a little adversity and there's some distractions going on, and they put the team first and remove themselves from that incident, which helped us win a game and also avoid any more problems moving forward. So that was a great job by the kids and Coach Armstrong to avoid that and realize what was at stake.
I think I say this every time. We've got a 15-minute halftime to work with, so I've almost run out of time. We're going to have to do this again. One last question. 60 seconds to give me your observation on the men's team basketball program at North and the men and women at South, how they are faring in the first half of the season.
The men's team in the North, I think it's just a totally different team. He's got a lot of young guys. It's taken a while for them to gel together. You see them play, they might play one of the top teams in the country, and they've played some of the top teams in the country and beat them or been down the wire, and then they play some schools and they lose some games. You're like, how did that happen? That's what young, inexperienced teams do. They're trying to still find their identity a little bit. I promise you this, I'm betting on Coach Taylor. He's been there before. He knows what it's about. He knows what it takes to be successful. And I have a strong feeling that their best days of this season are ahead of them, and they're going to finish strong. They got a good nucleus, and they've had some adversity, and they worked hard to overcome it. And we're hoping success for them. Bay Minette, Coach Robertson, here we go. After Christmas, it happens every year. Oh, everybody writes them off, and then you come back from Christmas and they won on the road at Shelton, which every game they played this year is on the road. This team has dealt with more adversity than anything. They're on the road all year. The men's and women's teams have been on the road to Coastal South, but coaches keeping them in there. Sheldon Williams is best player in the state, player of the week 3 times back to back. They're doing a great job. Our women's team, they're 3-2 in conference. And they're hanging in there too, Coach Yelding and their program. And we've got some games ahead to figure out kind of what direction both of those programs are going. Every race is wide open, so we're excited about how we're going to finish here the last 6 weeks.
Daniel Head, AD at all the Coastals, thanks so much for being with us at halftime, and I'm sure you and I will talk again.
Absolutely. Thank you, Robert, again. First class job you do for promoting our athletic program, and I just appreciate this opportunity you give us.
Same here as well. Thanks.
Thanks, Robert.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. They cut halftime a little bit short, so our interview carried us into the second half, but you didn't miss much. A couple of possessions and no points. One possession each for the Lions and the Coyotes. Still a 27-24 game as we are now a minute into half number 2. German missing on the 3 try, and that is tipped into the corner. Saved by Monday to Arnold. And Arnold will bring it to the top of the key, fire it from there off the rim. Tipped into the hands of Grant. Grant, Tinker, Collum, Fuller, and Winfrey on the floor to begin half number 2 for the Lions as Tinker dips it in and out, and as you know, there are only 5 Coyotes. So the same 5 that began the game begin half number 2. And that is Adams, Monday, Arnold, German, and Stewart. 3-point ball game. A little too strong to Stewart, but a push from the backside from Collum. And that will be non-shooting. Possession of the basketball stays in the hands of the Coyotes. A 3-point game. And the Coyotes have got to be pretty pleased at this particular point. I know we're only halfway in. A little better than, and a little less than half to go. But within a possession. Off the rim for Monday. Ripped away by Adams Fades, trying to drop it in. Couldn't. Tinker with the rebound. Over to Grant. Grant through traffic, lays it up and in. Leisurely stroll to this end of the floor for Monday. Lobs into the corner where she thought Adams was headed. Adams wasn't. And it'll be Lions basketball. And we have got a timeout on the floor. Charge to the Coyotes, but I think the official has turned it into a full 60-second media break.
about to start my day, but first, coffee. Here with my coastal crew. Woo! And that's how I end my day at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Every time I see somebody on the phone, I'm like, what did we do without them? Hey, I'm as bad or worse than anybody about staying on the phone. I'm just not sure how we survived without them. I remember when iPhones first came out, and I'm like, what do I need that for? Lord, I just didn't know. Hey, some of you are likely watching us on your iPhone. Thanks so much. Column for two. It's a 7-point lead. The largest of the first half was 8 for the Lions. The largest Coyote lead was 3. South looking for their first second half points of the game. Fuller trying to take it away from German. German says, don't think so, then hands it to Tinker. Grant off the glass. Rebounded by Fuller. Fed to Collin. Back it goes to Tinker. Left open for the 3 ball. Too strong. Adams coming out with a rebound. Gives it over to Monday. First of a couple of games the men will play next. Arnold stepped out. And it'll be Lion basketball. Looks like our next basketball coverage coming up on Monday. We will have baseball, weather permitting, on Saturday. Monday, Coastal North and South Georgia Tech basketball. Collin with it. That is Winfrey dropping it in. The first double-digit lead, it comes with 6 to play in the third. Over to Adams, trying to fire it down low to Stewart, taken away by Collin. Out of the corner comes Winfrey. Tinker wanting the 3. Too strong. Winfrey's got the rebound. Backs it out and resets the Lion offense. And Monday trips up Winfrey. So Monday picking up the foul. It'll be brought in from the near sidelines right in front of the Lion bench. Collin from near the charity stripe. She hits it. Stolen away by Collin. Pass intended for Stewart. Grant quickly to the other end of the floor, and Winfrey with a lay-in. Timeout on the floor. 5:07 to play. Quarter number 3. And the Lions pull out to a 14-point lead.
You've played some travel ball, you've shared the videos. Mom and Dad can only root so much. It's time to get real interest from the colleges and scouts in your area, right where you live. That's why the Showcase Series is different. We're not just another tournament, we're an advancement event where you get real-time exposure with live TV coverage of our games that get you seen directly by the coaches you want to impress from anywhere in the world. Register for events at showcaseseries.org. It's your turn at bat.
Well, right there on the end of the bench, beyond the ladies are some of the men Coyotes who will be playing in the second game tonight. And that second game of the doubleheader features a couple of teams that are right in the thick of things as far as getting into the postseason tournament. Trying to improve their standing, which would mean a higher seeding. And of course, if you are a higher seeded team, you play the lower seeds in D1. If you are a higher seeded team in D2, you could be playing at home in the quarterfinals. Well, I think we have now got our media timeout. Thought we had combined the two earlier. I think Coach Yelding thought the same, but we'll take it. Another break. When you got 5 on a team, you'll take every opportunity to catch a breather.
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. Empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. Visit online.ua.edu.
Bruton, Alabama, which is now the home to the Coastal Alabama North volleyball team, but it has turned into the home floor for the Coastal South Coyotes. And we're still not sure. The hope was to get into the home gymnasium for at least the games coming up on the 22nd and I believe the 29th. German with a putback. But I think we have assumed a wait and see position where that's concerned. Column. It is rebounded by Fuller. Grant back over to Column. Grant open for the three. Off the rim. Loose ball. German and Winfrey battling. Got a jump ball on the possession arrow. Will take us to the Coyote end of the floor. And by the way, in the event you didn't know, I am perched on a volleyball umpire stand. Running camera, doing a little play-by-play. The reason is, love the renovations here in the gymnasium, but there is a support column right in the middle of the floor. You see it on the opposite side. It's on this side too. So the best look is from the volleyball's umpire stand. Right near the column. Over to Column. She'll shoot the three. Rims it in and out. Fuller's got it. Back over to Winfrey. Able to coerce it over the rim and over Stewart. Arnold. Pull up Jay good. A 12-point game with 3:06 to go in the quarter. By the way, when this game wraps up, the link closes. We'll open up a brand new link for coverage of the men's game. A collision between Winfrey and Adams. And let's see if there was a foul called or... Nope, just went out of bounds and last touch to Coyote. Check that. They did call the third foul on Adams. Into the corner to Tinker. Fires it over to Winfrey. Tinker's open for the three. Too strong. German with it. Arnold loses it. Monday finds it. Works it top side with 11 on the shot clock. Fires to Adams. Too strong. German. She is just so strong. Jump ball between she and Winfrey. And the jump ball gives possession to the Lions. Out of the corner comes Winfrey, over to Grant. Off on the three, German with a board. Kicked out of bounds by Fuller. And reminder, you want to watch this game or other games later? Subscribe to our premium channel, Watch On Demand. Top right corner of the website, there's a menu bar. Click it, follow the prompts, and voila, there you go. That is Tawny, who has checked into the game. She's got it top side, gives over to Grant. Column trying to feed it to Fuller. Most points scored by the Coyotes since this transition to really a new look. 60 points against Gadsden State. Their worst offensive performance, 26 against Shelton. Of course, Shelton makes everybody look bad. Tony back over to Grant. In a 10-point game, Winfrey in and out. Winfrey with the rebound. Drive, scoop off the rim, German. Feeds it over to Monday. And an opportunity for the Coyotes to make it a single-digit lead. Monday for three. She's got it, 7. The Lion advantage. Grant trying to get it cross court, tipped away by Adams. Fuller trying to track it down. Winfrey shoots off the rim. And the Coyotes will head into the fourth, down by 7.
What's up, y'all? Here at Coastal, Alabama. I'm about to go and get this leg day started. Let's get it. We're here again after it today. Hey, let's go, baby. Let's ride. Yes, sir.
Ten minutes left in this one, Lions and Coyotes. A one-possession ball game. Lions with possession as we begin half number 2. Don't forget, right at 20 minutes after this one wraps up, got the Guy Lions and Guy Coyotes. Tony bringing it out front, over to Winfrey, shoots the 3. In and out, rebounded by Arnold. And a chance for the Coyotes to make it 5, maybe even 4. Arnold feeding it over to Adams. Monday. 11 on the shot clock. Loose ball retrieved by Fuller. Over to Winfrey. Winfrey with a miss and German the rebound. Down the floor to Monday. Steps behind the 3. Shot no good. Collum with a board. Back over it goes to Grant. That is a long 3, not quite long enough. Fuller able to grab the rebound in the corner. The no look to Collum. Winfrey feeds into the paint. German the block. That is Tony hitting the 3 at the buzzer. Daggers from the Lions. Arnold giving it to German. She'll shoot for 3 off the rim. Over to Grant. Leans in off the glass and rim for 2. Stolen away by Winfrey. Fakes to Grant, lays it in. Lead goes to 14, and the Coyotes will ask for time. 7:32 to play in a 47-33 game.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master a skill to land a job fast. And start your path to a career that pays. Discover welding at Coastal Alabama Community College. So what are you waiting for?
Well, I mentioned that there is a column that kind of hinders the view, but it's an excellent spot to put a little team information. Bruton, Alabama, on a good-looking campus. I like the older campuses. Like the new too, and the amenities of the new, but I kind of like the nostalgic feel to the old. I mentioned the only really drawback is that column, which is kind of important. You're going to play the game and have people, you need to be able to hold the roof up. Monday backing it out. 7 to play in the game. Off the window, Fuller with the rebound. Collum giving it to Winfrey. Back over to Tony for 3, and she'll hit it. The Lions build a 19-point lead. Stolen away. Fuller's got it. And the Coyotes win it. Got 5 players. Nobody's been able to take a break. They've all been on the floor for better than 34 minutes now. And that possession indicative of some worn out Coyotes. Out front to Tony, feeds it to Column. Grant through the lane, feeds into the corner to Winfrey. Fuller out front to Column. Tony for 3 with 5 on the shot clock. And that is off of Fuller and out of bounds. So the Coyotes with possession. Biggest offensive night of the year for the Lions, 93 against Enterprise State. They have had 2 6-game win streaks this year and have not lost back-to-back games. Over to Adams. Taken away by Fuller, but stepped out with it. And let's see if we're observing the media timeout. I think that was the reason for the buzzer. Still a little discussion in regards to what should be on the clock. Shot clock to 14 after the step out of bounds. Put in play to Arnold, shoots the 3. Wanted to bank it, did, but not in. Fuller with the board. Back it goes to Grant. Off the rim. Arnold will grab it. Into the corner. Able to get it to Monday. Out front it goes to German. German with a screen. Monday with a 10 left on the shot clock. Air ball on the shot from the top of the key. Nearing the 4-minute mark here in the 4th. Fuller off the window. And we are definitely going to end this game noticeably before 7:30, or even if you put 20 on the clock in between games. Even if you put 30 minutes in between games. You'd still start the men's game early, and the Lions probably not going to complain about that. They've got a pretty lengthy trip back to Hanceville. So if the men can start a little bit early, I doubt few of them will complain. Put in play to Adams. Monday with it, top side. Clock winding down, 3:21 to play. 56-33. Collin with the board, hands it over to Grant. Winfrey, sidestepping Stewart. Shot missed, and Stewart with the rebound. Arnold with a long pass from Monday. Off the glass. to the opposite side of the floor to Grant. Rebounded by Adams. Monday, that is a 3 off the rim. Tony going to the other end of the floor. Lions with the numbers. Tony opts to take it to the glass. German ripping it away from Fuller. From the top of the key, Arnold with a miss. Saved onto the floor, German. And she will go to the line. There have not been many trips to the stripe in half number 2. Column committing the personal, just her second. Audrey Stoltz coming into the game. And again, if there are going to be substitutions, it'll be on the Lions' side of the floor. Coyotes don't have anybody to put in. Unless Coach Cedric Yelding qualified. He's probably used up all his potential hours and playing time. Plus there'll be other hurdles too. Yeah, I don't think he's eligible to play. Shot down to Fuller. She'll lose it. Able to retrieve it is Adams. And then Adams throws it away. Well, we're going to have to bring this one all the way to the other end of the floor because that's where it went out of bounds, on the other end of the floor. In play to Tony. Stoltz trying to get it out front, stolen away by Monday. Uncontested with a lay-in. Over to Stoltz. Brings it into the paint. Draws the German foul. Stoltz averaging almost 2 a game. Freshman card has now appeared in 14 games this year. A 50% free throw shooter. And Stoltz with a couple of free throws. (58-37), 21-point lead. Jumper from Monday. Well, their best defensive performance for the Coyotes was the 70 that Gadsden scored. Lions aren't going to get 70. So the Coyotes doing a number today defensively. We're within 3 at the half. Tied at the end of 1. An improving Coyote squad, despite all the obstacles. And a credit to Coach Yelding and his staff. They didn't quit playing competitive ball. Fuller with a foul. Arnold, a 62% free throw shooter. 6 seconds remaining. One of two goes Arnold, and that should do it for the game. As a matter of fact, Lions don't even have to bring it across midcourt if they don't want to. This one is final. It is a 60-40 Lions win. Lions improved to 8-3 in the conference and have a 20-win season, 20-5. Meanwhile, the Coyotes 3-9 in conference play, 9-13 overall. 60-40 Lions win it. It's the first of two. The men's game coming up right at a half hour from now. We will see you then. For all the folks with all the Coastals and with JockJive, I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody.